Alright guys, another quick video. Driving transmitter less than 20 watts, 17.3/5. This resonant receiver coil, which is barely in range, is able to light a dim bulb, halogen edition, 5 watt, 12 volt. This guy lights just by being near the wire. So, see if I can show this. He's dimly lit, just being near the area. We have the halogen lit through receiver, and I have the meters hooked up so we can see the current flowing through the bulb and the voltage. So the meter is reading the amperage that's flowing through the load in series, so it's consuming 0.42 amps at 12.9 volts. And I'll show you the dead short circuit current at the receiver. And the cheat meters seem to work the best for this type of thing. I don't know why. And it's reading the output of this resonant receiver, which isn't electrically connected to the transmitter's electrical system in any way. This is a separate electrical system that's earth grounded, and a pumping action occurs. And again, here's our power output. The current flowing through the halogen is a little less than half an amp, with a remaining voltage of 12.9. And keep in mind, I designed that circuit there to output 24 volts DC at about 1 or 2 amps on that receiver coil. And that's what it's putting out. I designed it at 24 volts because I wanted it to pulse charge 12 volt batteries in a super cap that ran an inverter, which is occurring. I'm just in the middle of upgrading the system, and the whole board it's all going to sit on is right here. So, many projects underway. Have a lot of new stuff coming in the meantime. So keep in mind we're doing that, and we're doing that, and we still have the phenomenal radiant energy. Like, the range is nuts. I have a few older videos where I demonstrate I can receive this power like over almost 500 feet away to a mile with barely any input. It's almost like it becomes a tuning issue the further you get. Extremely bright there. And notice how when my loads run sometimes my power consumption drops. It's a very odd effect. It's like the more wireless load you put on the system, the more your power consumption drops. I haven't been able to max that effect out yet, but I'm going to try. And again, I'll let you study the readings here. Current flowing through the bulb in series, and the voltage that remains while the load is being run. I'll turn it up a bit, maybe less than 20. Just want to consume more than 20 watts. There we go. Here's what we have now. And next I will show you short circuit current on these guys. I will remove my voltage meter, which is here, I believe. Just don't want to short anything out. I'm doing this all one-handed. And that bulb is very hot. I should get a temperature gun next to show you the temperature readings on things. So I'm going to remove my voltage meter, my amperage meter. This meter was reading the amperage. And next I'll disconnect the load. Next I will show you short circuit current. Short circuit current of our receiver is almost 2 amps DC. And I want to get all this in frame. Come on. There we go. And for some reason the cheap meters don't get any kind of interference being near this thing. So that's our short circuit current, 1.83 amps. Our input is 17 watts, 192 milliamps, 89 volts. I'll demonstrate the phenomenon where when you disconnect the short circuit, the current increases. As you see, the wattage, my wattage consumption increased when I disconnected the short circuit. I connect the short circuit, the transmitter uses less power for some reason, and we have a lot of amps there. So, figured I would document that, and keep in mind while that's shorted out, we have no impedance whatsoever to the power. Like it almost gained intensity. This thing is like a lightsaber in my hand. So this is kind of like a video diary of all the effects I'm keeping. The system is getting ridiculous. If I built this coil 3 or 4 times bigger with an equal width to its height, it would probably have an insane range, and the decoupling effects would be phenomenal. So you can also have other coils relay the power, which is interesting. And this thing is burning my hand to hold. So I figured I'd demonstrate that. Put this guy here. Still lit. He's lit. While he's shorted out. No degradation. All that's going. We can still take our radiant energy light. Just touch that anywhere and it lights. It's even present on my random electrical components, which is the bizarrest thing I've ever observed. Like, look at this. And this is just a board that sits down here. Completely portable. This is my generator prototype I'm making. I already made it. I'm upgrading it, actually. So, this glow is just bringing it near this desk. This desk is a major hotspot. The flux here is like 200 or 300 volts per square meter. So, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, when I beef the transmitter up, halogens light in this area for some reason. So, that's that. And again, thank you, buddy. I'll turn the system off. Immediately out. So, thank you again, everybody. And things are getting very exciting.